150, 400 pounds, and always had something really wise to say. One other quick story about Roland. You know, lighting here along the pathways was a real something we were really concerned with. Bob wanted, and the architects and all, wanted to have sufficient lighting to make them safe, but we didn't want to have so much lighting that would be intrusive into the houses and bother people when they walked along and all. And so we'd go out, when we finally chose a lighting fixture that we used. I remember one cold winter night, Bob and myself and Carol Lupin and Conklin and Reston, we all went together, and they had several different types of fixtures set up along the walkway. And we walked along to finally chose the fixture. Those fixtures are put along the walkway, and they also were used in the parking lot here at Lake Ann. Then everybody started complaining there's not enough lighting in the Lake Ann parking lot. And the paper came out, they had editorials about it and everything, and you read about it all the time. And one day I was sitting in the office, and the office was at that time was such a, I don't remember for sure, but I think we'd moved over to Newton Square, where we moved after we left the Patriarchal House out on Spring Street. And the secretaries were sort of sitting out in a center area, and the little offices were around. And there's 2 or 3 of the girls out there, and Roland came in the middle of the day one day, and he said, you know, every time I've been reading, everything I've been reading and hearing around here is that if we don't get more light down in that parking lot at Lake Ann, someone's going to get raped. And he said, you know, I've been going down there every night and nothing's happened yet.
Okay, we got one last question right here.
I'm Marty Gertz. I feel like a newcomer to Reston. I've only lived here 15 years, and everybody else here I think has lived a lot longer. Lived here a lot longer than that. But I live on Stirrup Road in the Hunters Woods area, and I'm interested in knowing, in the early days, since Hunters Woods must have been fairly remote from where the real action was going on, was there a different social dynamic going on between those two components?
You've understated it. It was designed to be different. It was designed to, as he said, or as Glenn said earlier, it was designed to meet some of the requests of banks to have a more typical housing that they could mix their loans with. But yes, it attracted more traditional people. They were more traditional houses. They were designed in more traditional ways. And the whole atmosphere was different. The whole atmosphere was country. The whole atmosphere down there was Virginia. With, as you know, all of the names of the streets. When you live on Stirrup is an example of the whole idea of what was being developed along with the stable and the ambiance being totally different from the urban ambiance that was occurring here in the Lake Ann area. People who came there had a different idea of what kind of home they wanted than the ones who were making the big judgments to come and live contemporary in the Lake Ann area.
And we got Stirrup, you got Cantor, you got Whip, you got Trophy.
What's corn? What's corn? After that,
Corn, it was a hunt. Huh? A hunt over in England, right?
Is that right?
It's the corn hunt.
I always wondered about that.
Well, folks, I wish we could go on another hour, but why don't we give our panelists a big round. Hopefully we'll see you in a month. Thank you.